Welcome to Demonstro, your home for passive quota achievement. The overview page is your dashboard for understanding your current recommendations, matches, and meetings, as well as view any tasks to move your meeting forward. We will break them down for you and get you on your way to your first meeting. I will now go down the left-hand side and show you a little bit about each module. The accounts page is where you will see a list of your top companies you want to get a meeting with. I'll show you how in just a moment. Recommendations will be populated with companies not explicitly listed in your accounts, but still match your ICP in order to deliver you more meetings. Matches will contain all the companies you have on your list or recommendations you have accepted who have a mutual interest in meeting with you. Meetings are where the magic happens. You can manage all of your meetings and their individual workflows from here. Let's head over to the Accounts tab. Accounts are the top companies you're looking to get a meeting with. These should be meticulously researched, pre-qualified, and part of your core ICP. You can upload accounts one by one or import from a CSV using their domains. If you are using Demonstro for Enterprise, you can also connect it to your CRM for your dynamic lists. Let's hit Recommendations next. Recommendations populate when a company not in your account list is interested in meeting with you. This gives you a higher visibility and more chances of matching if your company is smaller or less known, as you will appear in other companies' recommendations. A hot recommendation is one where you appear on their account lists. A regular recommendation means your company matches their ICP. Recommendations don't reflect the types of companies you're targeting? No worries. Simply set up your ICP in your profile, and recommendations will be filtered according to your preferences. Here you can update your ICP based on categories like HQ location, revenue range, and industry to match your territory and focus. You can create and name multiple ICPs to serve your diverse product solutions. Great! Now that we've set up our meeting sources, we can jump over to matches and start booking those deals. Matches are your first step towards a meeting. These will be populated with your mutual account list matches or by accepting a recommendation. By accepting a match, you are agreeing to trade a meeting with one of your executives for one with your ideal prospect at a target company. Keep in mind, you don't need to pick a prospect until you match with another organization, so no need to waste time prospecting. I'll accept this match now and click on my meetings. The real value of Demonstro is getting you meetings with decision makers at your top prospect accounts. This is the exciting part. You can see all the meetings I currently have active and completed, and what I need to do next. I will walk you through the process of selecting your prospects, connecting with your internal executives, and trading meetings. Let's dive into this meeting here. Here is where you enter your prospects, the decision makers at your target accounts. You will choose your top 3 prospects in order of priority, one being best on down, and the matched account, and enter the LinkedIn URL. You can use whatever tools are at your disposal to find your prospects. However, you must use their LinkedIn URL to eliminate confusion. I'll go ahead and add one now. Right below is the Internal Heroes section. These are the executives at your company the other users sent that they would like to meet with. Your next step is to reach out to your executives, or have your manager do so on your behalf, to see if they would be willing to exchange a meeting with an executive of theirs. We can lay this out in a demo-for-demo format in an email, Slack, or text. If you can't reach out to one of them, or they decline, we can enter that in the reasons dropdown. This will also help us build out your insights, which we will discuss later. Once you have an executive that is willing to participate, accept that request, and the rest will be rejected automatically. Pro tip. We call them internal heroes instead of executives because they are just that, our heroes in hitting quota. Be sure to thank them, discuss openness to future meetings, and your strategy with Demonstro. It might be a good idea to spread out your meetings with other heroes so as not to overwhelm their calendar. If you are using Demonstro for Enterprise, you can easily limit their scheduled meetings. They can be your next greatest asset in hitting quota if you treat them right. Stepping back for a moment, if you are unable to secure meetings with any of the listed heroes, we recommend meeting with your manager to make introductions and ask on your behalf. If you still cannot book the meeting with those heroes, we have two options. The first is the other user will be prompted to send you fresh prospects that you might be able to connect with. The second is to suggest a hero. A suggested hero is someone in the same functional group as the requested prospects, but one that you can connect with more easily. For instance, I see the user is interested in meeting with someone within the sales role. I haven't heard back from any of them, but my manager is close with the CRO. I'll input their LinkedIn and see if the user would be interested. Since I've already accepted this hero request, I'll move on to the scheduling a meeting. Once both parties decide on a prospect trade, you will see here the meeting link for the other person's calendar. Forward this along to your internal hero or speak with them to see their availability and book it on their behalf. Once the prospect is successfully booked and accepts your calendar invite, go ahead and input the meeting date of your discovery meeting. This lets us know that the trade has been made successfully. You can edit this later if the prospect reschedules. The last step is to confirm that your meeting took place and to provide feedback. Let us know if they canceled, no-showed, rescheduled. You can also tell us if the meeting was qualified or if the prospect was irritable or distracted. We want to be sure that both sides are getting good quality meetings and are supporting one another in the ecosystem. Your feedback will affect the ratings for the other organization and will help provide insights for you to revise your prospect list moving forward. You will only use a credit when a meeting has been completed. Our success is your success. The last section to cover is the Insights tab, so let's wrap this up. Insights gives you an inside scoop of your experience using demonstro. You can use this to refine your ICP and account lists, or share with your leadership to encourage more participation and sponsorship of demonstro. You can see here at the top of Insights some of your totals, as well as your conversions throughout the funnel. We also have all of the meetings that have been requested or actually attended and rejected for you to dig in more thoroughly. While your platform might be empty now, adding accounts and your ICP is the first step towards receiving recommendations, matches in meetings, and populating your insights. Thanks for using demonstro. Be sure to give us some feedback. Now let's hit quota together.